Hey guys, it's Ashley. I'm back with another new video. It has been a long time, which I don't really know why. I just go through phases where I get really lazy, but I have a ton of videos that I have filmed to edit, and I definitely want to keep my focus on my channel more travel and festival related. So this is the start of that. I definitely have a bunch of other festival related videos and travel videos, but that is definitely going to be the main priority now. I have made other videos in the past, but I definitely want my focus to be on life experiences, not so much things that you can buy. So I hope you follow me on this journey. Subscribe if you want to see more festival and travel videos. Leave a thumbs up if you like this one, you want to see more reviews of all the festivals I go to, and leave a comment down below if you went to -0 and tell me your thoughts. To start out, we're going to have 4 main categories of this video. If you want to skip to any certain part, I'll have the timestamps linked below in the description. So the 4 main topics I'm going to be talking about are general info, inside the festival, accommodations, and my review. So this is a new festival. Again, it's -0. It is a music and snowboard/ski festival. It is at Mount Snow in southern Vermont. Mount Snow has hosted the X Games in the past, so this is a venue that can handle a lot of people. This festival is fairly new. I think it's 4 years old, but it has quickly come on the map. Like, they have big headliners. They've had Grizz, they've had Bass Nectar, they've had Tipper, Odessa. So this is not a festival to be underestimated, which I definitely did before I went. So the tickets, I think, were around $200. I can't exactly remember, but it's nothing crazy. Pretty standard. So it is a 3-day festival. They supposedly have like 2 main headliners, so Saturday and Sunday are supposed to be the main festival days, and Friday is like a pre-day. But they had Tipper headlining on Friday, and Bleep Bloop was there as well, so that was just as fun as the rest of the days and felt like just like any of the other days to me. So definitely don't miss out on Friday because of the way they advertise for it. Because it is a music festival and a ski and snowboard festival, when you buy the ticket, you're buying a ticket for the music. If you want to go skiing and snowboarding, you also have to buy a lift ticket, and you can buy that on the -0 website. The festival takes place in April, the first weekend of April. That's my birthday weekend, so it's nice to finally have a festival during my birthday, which never happens because in Massachusetts it is not warm yet in April, and that's where I'm from. So my thoughts, it's never like too cold in April. Like, it can be cold, it's pretty rare that it snows, so I'm thinking Vermont, it's not that much farther north than where I'm from. It's probably an hour and a half away, but it's mostly like going left or going west, not north. So I did not think it would be a big deal at all, but it snowed a lot while we were there. It was cold, and yeah, we definitely had to be ready for winter. This is an EDM festival, as I'm sure all of you know. I think it's mostly like bass music, because that's what I listened to, and a lot of the headliners and people that I knew were that type of music. It also has like funky and like vibey, like down-tempo EDM. There might be other genres there as well, but the other people on that would just mean that it's a whole category of music that I don't listen to, because there's a lot of people on the lineup that I didn't know. So if those are all in one category and I'm missing it, I'm sorry about that. Finally, this is not a camping festival, so you need your own accommodation, again, which I will get into later. Moving on to part 2, we're going to talk about inside the festival. So there are 4 stages. There's the main stage, there's the barn, there's the cousin stage, I think it's called, and the summit stage. Honestly, I have no idea anything about the cousin stage. I didn't even know it existed. The summit stage is at the top of the mountain. The main stage is at the bottom of the mountain with all like the huge scale production. The barn is right next to the main stage at the bottom of the mountain, and again, it's in a barn. It's like the winter version of like a tent stage. When you arrive at the festival, there is free parking, and then you, on the first day, walk straight in, show them your confirmation, and they give you a cool wristband, which is awesome. I love when I get the wristbands to collect. So something to note, we went right in on the first day, kind of late, I would guess around 7, 8, 9. It was definitely dark out by the time we got there, and we got there just in time to see the first set, and we ended up missing it for a 45-minute line to get the wristbands because we didn't know that that was the ordeal on the first day. So definitely get there an hour early. Hour-long line, not too bad. when I go into E-Forest every year, if I try to get in like right when the gates open, I'm waiting in line for like 3 hours. So it's, in the grand scheme of things, not too bad. Just to note, on the second and third day, it's like not really a line to get in, so you don't have to worry about that at all. So after you walk in, there's a bunch of vendors and food trucks, and then a lodge. So the lodge is kind of where you can go to the bathroom and hide out and warmth if you need it. Inside the lodge, all the regular like food is open, like chicken fingers, french fries, that whole ordeal that would be open on a typical day that you go skiing. Then there are vendors that are like festival vendors. So there's like flags, tapestries, necklaces, all that good festival stuff, which I was really surprised about. I wasn't expecting them to pull out all the stops. I thought this was going to be really low-key festival, and that was a cool aspect that I was not expecting. So then you keep walking and you are at the main stage in the barn. The area that you can go is so compact, which is really nice because you can't lose your friends really, and there's not that far of a walk, especially like when you're freezing. I don't know, it was really nice to just it all be right there. Again, I don't really know much about the third stage, the cousins stage, and the last stage is the summit stage, which I never went to. I'm so mad. I bet it was amazing. They have a sunrise set there on the last day at like 5:30 in the morning, and I would guess it's something that you don't want to miss. I'm really mad at myself for missing that. The third part of this video is going to be accommodation. So again, it's not a camping festival. You have to come up with your own accommodation. So first option is hotel. There are hotels at the bottom of the mountain. They have suites if you're with a large group of people. There's a great option for you right at the bottom. It's definitely a little bit more expensive, but nothing that a group of people cannot afford to split. And you don't have to worry about Uber getting there, someone's over driving, like all that's taken care of. So it's definitely worth it. By expensive, I don't mean like anything out of the ordinary, just not like super cheap. I tried to convince my friends to stay there, couldn't convince them, because at the end of the day it was cheaper for us to like bring our mattresses to a small Airbnb. But if I were to do it again, I would definitely stay as close as possible. Other options are obviously hotels in the surrounding area. There's a shuttle that's free, that's set up by -0, that goes on a route and it stops at all the main hotels around. So to see where the shuttle goes and head to one of those hotels. The next option are Airbnbs, and I stayed in the Airbnb with my friends, and then some other people I know stayed in a massive Airbnb, like a mansion. So there are a lot of options. Really nice ski houses around that are up for rent. Our Airbnb was small but so fun and cute. It had a little ping pong table at the bottom, had all the games, had a nice porch. We felt like we had privacy. It was a good option, and it was really cheap. One thing to take note of is, again, the snow. We had a bit of trouble with the snow. We didn't think we would, and it ended up snowing so much on the first day. My car ended up spinning out on the way to the festival, literally 180 turned down this massive hill and landed in a snowbank. Thank God my car's a tank because it was fine. We thought during the festival that they would have plowed and iced all the roads and everything would be fine, because that's how it normally is if you're from a snowy area. This town is like the middle of nowhere. Like there was no, like, they weren't doing anything to make that snow go away. One of our friends' cars got stuck in the snow on a 5-minute drive to our friend's Airbnb. My car made it, and we all tried to cram into my car to get to our Airbnb in the middle of the night, hoping that the plow had gone through at that point, and then my car got stuck. And my car has never gotten stuck. I've had my license, I'm 23, so I've had my license for like, I don't know, 7, 8, however many years, and I've never gotten stuck in the snow. That was the only time. The hills are no joke, so be careful about that, and that's why I recommend the hotel at the bottom. So for the fourth part of this video, it is my review of the festival, and I have to say it was really fun. Definitely a good festival for like beginners, because it's not super overwhelming, but also for people that have been to a lot of festivals. I would never let it be like my main festival of the year, but it's a good add-on for sure. I was surprised by how much fun I had. Good vibes all around. It was really cold, so I feel like people would have been more like free and friendly, probably, for lack of a better word. Like I didn't like meet a ton of people at the festival. Like everyone's cold and shivering and like whatever. I love that it was a smaller festival, as I said. It's awesome because you have other activities and options besides music, again, the skiing, snowboarding is a nice touch. The cons are that it's freezing, that you can't stay there because there's no camping, which like isn't that big of a con because it's kind of fun to feel clean and have a nice bed, but it's also awesome to feel like you got the full festival experience and you're fully immersed in it for the weekend. Another con is that it is a small town, so there's not really like Uber, and there's not a ton of hotels surrounding in that close of a proximity. Another con is you can't just like sit and chill and hang out because it's so cold and there's snow everywhere. Again, there might be a weekend where it's super warm and all the snow is melted, and that's not really a problem. Actually, you still wouldn't be able to sit, everything would be like wet, but yeah, that's one con. Again, not too big of a deal though. Overall, I thought the festival was so much fun. I live in LA now, so I'm not gonna be going back, but if I were still living in Massachusetts, I would definitely 100% go back. I had so much fun. I had an amazing weekend with my friends that have huge headliners, which you wouldn't expect for a smaller size festival. Like I think I said, they've had Base Nectar, Tipper, Odessa, like Grizz, huge names that people love and respect in this industry. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my channel for more festival related content. If you have any suggestions about content you want revolving around this topic, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!